I finally got it loose. What you have to do is you have to pull this. While pulling this, you gotta push these in on the inside. So we got it loose. Now all you gotta do is pretty much just lift it and pull it. Don't be afraid to. It's all just rubber, as you guys can probably see. It's just a little glue to stop water from getting in there, but water is not gonna hurt it. And if you don't ride it in the rain, what's it gonna do? You know? So yeah, it's just rubber. So it's not really gonna do anything. There you go. You can put that aside. And basically, you just gotta clear airway for your intake. And like I said, if you wanna put it back on, let me see it. You just slide it back in. Like that. Slide it back in and pop it back in. But I'm not gonna do that. So now what you wanna do is grab your air filter. I'm not sure if I should clean it. You know, thinking about cleaning this. So you know what? I'm gonna clean this real quick, and I will be right back. Guys, I washed it and let it dry, so it was like this, right?
Which side's the dirtiest side?
This side. It was like
That
this,
side
right?
goes in this way.
So what you're gonna do is put the clean side facing your engine and the dirty side facing that way. So just pop it right back in there and slide it in,
There we go.
and it should just snap in. So now that that's in there, you can now grab your screwdriver and your plate, and just you can either put them all on at once or on different times. So don't do what I did. I failed right there. So so just pop this in there and screw it back in,
Where's the other side?
and screw that one back in. Make sure they're really tight, that way it doesn't just turn that off. Do that. Make sure they're tight. Okay. And that's tight. Now you have your airbox in there. So now let's put the back bearing back on. So how we're gonna do that is put this just like that, all nice and neat. We're just push that in. And your bike is now back together and ready to get screwed back in. It's just that easy. So what you're gonna do is grab your 4mm. Oh, that's 5mm. Did I use a 5 or 4? 4. Grab your 4mm and screw these back in. It's on the floor. Just screw them back in. Would you got that? No, that one goes up there. I put them in order. Just screw this back in. It takes no longer than like 10 minutes and stuff like that, so really easy process. Dude, what are you doing? You gotta figure out the washer.
Oh, the blocker came off? Where was it?
That one goes underneath.
Alright.
You don't have to hold it, Michon. Make sure you put the washers on, not like my friend.
Washers on this one.
Just put it on there without putting the washer on. It would take a lot faster if you didn't really have any kids playing around you and stuff like that, so. It's a nice day to ride. So, yeah.
There it goes.
So I'm trying to take it out. And just make sure you put it back in. Nice and tight. Not to where it cracks though. There's no foam on there. Yeah. There's no stick thing. Why isn't this thing going in? Doesn't look like it. got the wrong bolt.
No. You want to try this one?
No, you're cheating.
Yeah, this is the wrong bolt.
Alright, you told me that one goes there.
It's not
No, this one's wrong. So this one goes right here.
You have to use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, see, this one goes right here. And just make sure they're all nice and tight.
Follow the back right now.
There you go.
Now use the ball.
That's on there. Now we have one more bolt. This goes under here. This is kind of the hardest one because of the brake fluid that you have right there. And it just went in the oil. So it kind of gets a little hard after a while. Just put it nice and neat in there. Just screw it in by hand first, that way you get momentum in there. 4mm. And just screw it in. Oh, the width nice and neat. Oh, must be like that. Oh, the other side just like that, but it's like really freaking tight. So that's on there. So now we're gonna put the grab your screwdriver and we're gonna put the seat back on. So the seat, it goes on just like this. It just slides on. So just put it down and slide it forward. So, yeah. And then you grab your. Oh wait, my bad. It's not a screwdriver. It's the. Can you hand me the 5mm? Over? The 5mm? It's the other one up. Yeah. I also need to wash my chain, so we're all soon do that, you guys. But that will be in a whole different separate video.
As soon as you're done with the tapping.
So you just tighten this because you don't want your seat sliding off from underneath you when you're riding.
That would suck.
Oh yeah. Just tighten this. I got primer on here?
What?
I have a primer setting on here. That's cool.
A timer?
Primer.
Oh.
It primes the fuel. I didn't realize I had that on here. So just, again, tighten the bolt as tight as you can. And he's gonna tighten the other side while I put this one in. This is where you grab your screwdriver. So this one goes right. Just pop them back into place, basically. That one goes there. Once you pop one in, it'll pretty much just pop all the other ones in. So that's in. And now they're all in. Now grab your bolt, screwdriver, and screw your thing in.
Ooh.
Okay.
Want to check it?
Yeah. What's up? Yep, that's good. Hold that. And you come back over here. As you can see, my friend put the other bolt in. And grab your other plate. And just put it back in. Just like the other side. You should hear like a little tiny, small, tiny sound that tells you that the things have popped in. So once you hear that, you can just tighten these back in. And we're pretty much all done.
It's popped in all the way?
Yep. There you go.
Just have to close it too.
And now that is how you remove a snorkel on a Ninja 250. 2012 model. And it works for any Ninja from 2008 to 2012, so if it's 08 to 2012 Ninja 250, you will be able to do it if you would like. So I'm about to go bring the bike out, so that way you guys can hear what it sounds like when you take off a snorkel. So put this away, and don't forget to put your seat back on, of course. But we're not going to put it on. Oh, there we go. So yes, right now I'm put the seat back on. So we'll be back. I'm gonna bring it out there. See you in a minute. Hey guys, we finally got the bike back out. Voila! Now the bike, there's no frame damage or anything like that from removing the snorkel.
It should still be in neutral.
So yeah. So now we have no snorkel, and this is now an after sound of it without the snorkel on. So here we go. Hey, rev it. Rev it. Now that is how you sound, that's how a Ninja 250 sounds like without the snorkel on. So, I'll give you guys a quick sound again. I'm going to rev it down here. And that was about 9,000 RPM. And this is how it sounds like when it's just idling at about 1,500 RPM. As you can see, we're not touching it. So overall, it does sound a little bit better. I'm going to take you guys with me to see how it sounds like. So I know how it sounds like when it's riding. So we will see you guys later. Peace out.